it's been a while since a video in general from me. 2 months, I think, 2-3 months, something like that, since my last video. I've got a lot of things to talk about. Some are serious, some are not so serious. And basically I've only got 15 minutes to do this, and I highly doubt I'm going to get it all done, but we'll see. I can do a lot of editing of this audio file in Vegas to make it shorter, but that's pretty much the most I can do. Alright, so I've currently got a list here sitting in front of me in Notepad, and it's basically 8 or 9 things that really I need to discuss. I've needed to discuss these over the last year or so, but I haven't really. Some of them more important than others. But the first one is MEPS, multi-editor projects. Now, I can't exactly remember where this originated from, but what I find annoying about MEPS is that they're fucking everywhere. Like, they're not just 1 or 2 like they used to be. They are everywhere. It's like music videos in general. There used to be like 1 or 2, but once everyone got, caught up in it, it's... Anyway, the problem I have with MEPS is that people that host the MEPS, like people that, will say, hey, join my MEP, come on, let's all have some fun and, touch each other and stuff. Yeah, well, they usually don't even know the people in the MEP. Like, for example, I've gotten countless offers to do MEPs, and I don't even know why. There are far more suited editors to songs that they pick than I am. I mean, someone suggested, like, I can't remember what it was some fucking Lady Gaga song. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? I don't even like her music. Anyway, and the point being is that the hosts ask just either good editors or people they don't even know, and I'm thinking, well, what's the point to that? To get views? To get subscribers? What are you doing that for? Like, to make a good video? Yeah, that's all well and good, but the point of a MEP is to bring friends' editing styles together, to have like a compilation of what you're proud of, not just like random people you don't even know. That's not the intention. It's just whatever. Point being, MEPs, don't fucking ask me to be in your MEP if I don't even know you. The only exception I made was HellRule618. Didn't even know him, went in his MEP, and the reason I went in his MEP was because he had friends in it that were friends of mine. So predominantly I do it if my friends are in it. Now, that isn't to say that any random can just add my friends and then once they're in it, I'll be in it, because it's very rare chances now. Anyway, next topic. Watermarks. Commonly people say to me, how do you get your name in the video? How do you do this? How do you do that? Watermarks are very controversial in videos. Some people use them, some people don't. It's a variable thing. People use watermarks mainly because some people steal their work. They steal their videos, they hypercam it, they re-add the audio, or they download the video and re-upload it to their channel, claiming it as their own work. If you have a watermark, this lets the people that watch that video know who actually made it, so that they don't steal the credit. It's a very demoralizing thing to see that happen. And yes, it has happened to me before. And if someone doesn't know who you are, then, it's very annoying to see, like, someone go to another channel that has your video and just be like, hey, great video, how long did it take to make? And then they just make up some bullshit about it. I'm like, oh wow, you fuckstick. Anyway, watermarks, they're not intended to be like in the middle of the video, be like, yo, hello, my name is, and then, yeah, I am the real Slim Shady, I am standing up, etc. It's not like intended to be, look at me, this is my name, this is who I am. It's meant to be, this video was created by me, no other person. It's a work of mine. Anyway, moving on. Unoriginality. Now, this is a big topic in the current community. Unoriginality is actually very relative to this one video. There was this guy called ChatJoyMet, I believe, and he made a video that was mainly about like this paper and pencil effect, and everyone was calling it original. Now, I'm not going to get into this because, it was a great video. I liked it. It was pretty cool beans. And, a lot of people did too. The problem is, as soon as one person calls it original, everyone else calls it original as well. They don't have any idea what the word means. I'm not saying it wasn't original. It was pretty damn good. It was original as far as I could see. It was great. But it has been done before. It's not 100% original. But it is pretty damn close. It was a great video, don't get me wrong, but the thing with that is that it's just people don't know the meaning of the word anymore, because some people were saying this is a new beginning for music videos, or this is revolutionary and people will start doing this now. That is exactly what you don't want to happen if you make a video. You do not want people using your shit. Believe me, when I made that tutorial for color gradients, I actually had to make that private and like pretty much just neglect the whole video because way too many people were doing that now. It's ridiculous. And I'll get to color gradients later on, but anyway, unoriginality, yeah. Music video community is just as unoriginal as fuck. Any other editor will agree with me. Any editor will agree with me. But that is why I don't like music videos. I like making them because they're fun to do, and I like the songs. They're not fun to watch because of some of the artists that make them. Some of the composers, shall we say. They're just arrogant fucks, and they don't have any idea what they're doing half the time. Anyway, moving on. Well, the next topic is pretty relevant. RSMV Community outlook and how it is a giant ballsack. Yeah, pretty much. The community at the moment, to me, is just like a giant nutsack of stupid. It's just, I don't like it at all. We all can't get what we want, I know, and it's not the greatest community. There are 12-year-olds in it that fuck it up for the rest of us. Hell, there are 18-year-olds that fuck it up for the rest of us. But you know, we've got to learn to, I don't want to use the term move forward, because that just encourages the use of like all this other shit, and other people will interpret it wrong and all sorts of crap. But anyway, point being, the community is balls, so I'm not going into that, obviously. The next topic is color gradients. Fuck, man, color gradients, they have ruined me. Basically, for those who know, when I made Are You Dead Yet, I used this new editing thing that I sort of picked up just gradually. I tested it a few times, but I was nervous because I kept fucking it up, and I was like, oh, if I use that in a video, it might screw up the whole thing. And then I discovered the gray solid, and it's very in-depth, so I'm not going to go into it, but I made the color gradients, and then people were like, how do you do the colors and stuff, dude? And I was like, alright, I'll make a tutorial for the few people that ask. And when I made that tutorial, I specifically said the color gradients were intended to enhance the video, not be the centerfold of it, like not be the sun, shall we say. It's you know, the stars. It's what makes it great. You know, it's not meant to be the single sun in the middle. Because as soon as I made that tutorial, videos that I've seen everywhere, like not just one or two places, everywhere, have these weird ass color gradients. Like, I know I failed at color gradients in Are You Dead Yet and Bone Garden and shit. And yeah, but I actually learned from my mistakes. Some people continuously do that. Like, I've seen color gradients. Alright, here's the problem with color gradients. They are intended to enhance the video, which means whatever clip is underneath needs to be relevant to the color. You can't just make it black and white and then have a fucking pink and green one. It looks retarded. I mean, I'm sorry if you've done that before, but Jesus Christ, have you actually looked at that? Do people even have previews anymore? God, but yeah, it's intended to have the only two people that I've seen so far that have used color gradients correctly, and this isn't being like a kiss ass or anything, this is actually true. The only people that have used it so far correctly are Johnny Gun and Tommy Gun. Those are the only two people I've seen. Everyone else has either come close or has had a giant swing and a miss, because I don't know where people got this idea, but they think red and green is a good gradient to use. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I know I've used it before, but I stopped using it as soon as I realized it looked like, down the middle, it looked like a giant shit stain. Like, seriously, it's horrible, and yet people are like, yeah, color gradients, yeah! I'm like, no, calm the fuck down, it's not that great. Yeah, so color gradients is shit. Stop using them altogether if need be, please, because they're just getting worse and worse. But usually I see a good video that's just been ruined by color gradients. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Yeah, don't make them as prominent. And yeah, the reason Johnny Gun and Tommy Gun are the only ones that have used it correctly is because they used it subtly. You know, for example, in Johnny's Across the Line, he had the storyline, and I actually had to look for this color gradient to see it, because I thought I noticed it at first, but I was like, nah, and I was like, oh yeah, he is. And yeah, so he used a green and yellow gradient on the grass, which is very unnoticeable until, yeah, it's just unnoticeable, and it blends well with the clip. But anyway, the The next topic is pretty unrelated to RuneScape, but more so related to the community. It's quite a weird topic, but I feel it needs to be addressed. I don't know where the term "you mad bro" came from. I know where the term "you mad" came from. I know exactly where that came from. But where did the bro come from? Who started that? Like, did people assume that it branched off from "cool story bro" and then they added that bro on the end of it? Because it's not "you mad bro," guys. It's "you mad." Just putting that out there. The next topic is my current project. Alright, so we're kind of into the positive side of this video. The current project it should actually be pluralized. I've got a lot of projects that I want to do and a lot of projects that I don't want to do. Problem is, the ones that I don't want to do I'm already halfway through, so as you can imagine, it's very, very annoying. As with what I want to actually finish, I've got I actually started doing that project that I mentioned about a year ago, but that was back when my editing was 2009-ish, funnily enough. But yeah, it was horrible back then, so I've actually re-edit the songs together, because it's 2 songs. It's Degenerates and Holding On by Scary Kids Scaring Kids. It sums up to about a total of 8 minutes. I've got the storyline down pat. Needs a bit of tweaking, I think, but it should be good. So yeah, it's 8 minutes of music video. I think that's going to be very, very tedious, but it'll be worth it, I think. I've also got a few other ones, like Bleeding is a Luxury. That one I've gotten pretty far on. I've gotten a few other ones I can't really think of at the moment because I've got to finish this, but anyway. And the last one is sort of related to the current project, but the last topic is gradually phasing out of video making. What I mean by that is that I'm starting to lose interest. Purely and simply, I'm starting to lose interest. Think of all the negatives at the top half that I've talked about, and then try and put yourself in my shoes. I made videos because it's my hobby, it's what I like doing. However, I want to edit videos. I don't just want to edit RuneScape, if you know what I mean. If you get what I mean. A lot of people won't. They'll just be like, don't quit music videos, you're too good, or you're shit, how will we not miss you, duh. But no, just, you know, I just not finding as much fun in it as I used to. That's all, you know. If I quit, I quit. There's nothing more to it. It's not that detrimental to your soul. You can move on. And I'm pretty sure there will be bigger and better music video makers after me, so don't worry about that. But yeah, peace.